So the Fed just made a decision to keep rates the same. And it's not at all shocking because they've come down three consecutive meetings in a row of a quarter point. So maybe we were due for a pause. If you think about it, that's 0.75% interest come down in the last, 4 or 5 months? And then when you factor in the $2 billion worth of bond buying, there's probably at least 1% worth of difference than we were just 5, 6 months ago. So there's a significant change in the interest rate. And my suspicion, there's two more meetings that happen before the chairman, Jerome Powell, is out. I think one of those two meetings, we're going to get a reduction, quarter point, maybe a send-off on the last one. And then when he's out on May 15th, as we get into the summer months, my suspicion is whoever's appointed by the president is either going to be aligned with dropping rates for the next two meetings or will feel pressure to do so. I really don't feel that someone's going to get nominated that will not reduce twice after May 15th, during the summer months. I think that's a given. Now, we're stuck, if you will, in a pretty good place of about 6% interest rate. I think you'd find 5.875 out there pretty readily if you got decent credit and a down payment. And I believe the blended average is sitting right around 6% right now, anywhere from 6 to 6.1. That average, it just means that worst case, you're 6 1/8, 6 1/4, much better than we were in the mid sevens just about a year ago. So we're way ahead of where we were, and that's really good news. So even though the rates did not come down right now, the reductions are coming. And I don't believe at this point that there's anything to stop the market from ascending upwards over the next couple of months. Keep in mind, tax returns are coming in. More inventory has hit the market over the last few days because we're at the end of January. All those expired listings went out and came back on the market. People are getting ready to move again because now we're approaching, the end of school years, coming up in May. It's going to happen really fast right now. So inventory is going to increase. We'll get an interest rate reduction to go along with it. But I think the rates are good enough right now to get the market moving. So while we did not get a rate reduction, one's on the way. And who's to say that the president doesn't have another bond buying spree for another couple of billion to bring the rates down even more? There's a couple of different levers that are going to be available to make interest rates a little more attractive to those that are looking to borrow money, especially when they're looking to purchase homes. It's also going to make it easier for small business and others. And as money becomes more liquid, right, and more available to people, that will loosen up the economy. And I think you'll see more buying happen. So help is on the way, even though we didn't get the rate reduction. If you got questions, let us know. Drop us a line. Definitely subscribe. This is Ron Wojciechowski for the Black Hole of Real Estate.